Now moving further with our next speaker, we have Kaspersky, who is one of the bronze sponsor for today's summit as well. I would like to call upon Security Support Engineer, Mr. Sudip Basnet, for his presentation. Let's call him up on stage with a very big round of applause.
The organizing community, members, media members, and all the guests who are attending this today's summit, a very warm welcome and good evening and namaste. So I am Sudip Basnet, Security Support Engineer at Kaspersky. The main agenda of today, my presentation is to talk on data center security solution provided by Kaspersky. Kaspersky, which are EDR and Tata. Before diving into the product, I would like to talk about the current threats and risks that we are discovering in our daily life, whether it be a corporate network or an individual experience. Generally, what we are facing or seeing is that the 90% of the threats that we see or visualize are of general malware. Now, this general malware is just some viruses, worms, trojans which can be easily detected by most of the antivirus and firewall rules, and it does not create very low amount of transactional financial loss for the user. But what about if the user if the attack is of some kind of sophisticated malware, or it is of targeted attack, and it is driven by some human beings. Now it becomes a really challenging perspective to analyze this malware, so which are generally based on heuristic and behavior analysis, and which works under the cloud reputation. Now this type of sophisticated malware are only detected around, talking in a percentage amount, it only occur around 9% in any corporate sector. And finally, there is a very small area where that attack is really targeted and of very unique precision. This type of targeted attack mainly occur in a sophisticated environment or enterprise network. And to detect such type of attack, this type of attack cannot be easily detected, because they make use of advanced machine learning and threat intelligence with advanced sandboxing features. So when we look at the today's targeted attack trends, the trend so in today's world, what we see is what attack trend we see are in any network infrastructure or any corporate sector. There are endpoint, which are the in-device or orchestrations employed in the corporate sector. There is a mail and web. There is a mail and web server, and also the network itself. Now there are not only there are some good and trusted legitimate software which not many of us use, and there is a bad sector are also or most popularly known as known malware or threats. And there is a very wide area which is also known as gray area, or unknown and undetected, unknown or new threats. Now these new threats can be of any types. Some of them may appear in terms of zero-day vulnerability, which can come under wireless malware or even advanced ransomware. Some may come through compromised distributed software. So next is the Kaspersky step-by-step approach to enterprise cybersecurity. Or why is there a need of a separate solution for a separate corporate sector? So basically, what we see here is there is a security foundation, which most of the end user or the corporate client has been using. For the endpoints, we have been using Kaspersky endpoint security, and for the cloud, we have been using Kaspersky hybrid cloud security. Similarly, for network, we have been using Exchange server or internet gateways. But is this enough for every corporate sector? I don't think so. Because as the complexity of network increases or the number of in-device increases, there is need of some advanced defense measures, because some of the targeted attacks are very sophisticated and are not very easily detectable. And what Kaspersky provides under the advanced defense, Kaspersky provides solution for each and every component as of security foundation. And for endpoint, Kaspersky delivers Kaspersky endpoint detection and response, which I will talk more in detail in later slides. For network, Kaspersky uses Kaspersky anti-targeted attack platform. So next is advanced threat protection strategy. So this is just the steps in which a corporate IT personnel can use to run a business, or a business executive uses this method to detect the threats or to ensure the business continuity. So first of all, there is if anything fishy activities have been detected on the corporate network, surely there need to be some tools, or there need to be first of all we need to collect some forensic data, and next is we need to perform analysis. We need to discover the data content, and perform analysis under the data, and to check what sort of relevant information we find under the data we collected, and next is we investigate the data to understand the root cause of the problem, and next is, if possible, we try to neutralize the threat, and neutralize or even eradicate the threat and prevent the malware or what type of attack has been conducted, to ensure that it does not cause any further damage in the corporate network. So these are the steps in which most of the business use to achieve its business continuity. But this is it good as it sounds, but it is itself very challenging for any enterprise security team. Why? Because in order to collect data, what we have been using is some manual or semi-manual tool. Now, for any large enterprise consists of more than thousands or tens of thousands of devices, manually collecting all the logs. Logs may be of various kind. It may be for system generated logs, some firewall produced logs, and collecting these logs manually is a very tiring and very time consuming process. So in the next step, the knowledge discovery process is also very sophisticated or very challenging, because the data collected from end user is very happy in it itself. And due to lack of also due to lack of knowledge, the IT personnel or any IT team possess, it is very difficult to extract the relevant information needed to qualify or check what relevant information he or she is going to extract. Next, in investigating the data, when the data itself is not sufficient, or when the data itself is not 100% transformed accordingly to the detected malware, it is very hard to look for the relevant information or the root cause of the problem. So in the next step in the next step to neutralize the detected threats, it also becomes somewhat challenge due to some limitations in the previous steps. So the business can ensure its continuity, but it cannot ensure its long-term guarantee. So what exactly is KATA? So KATA stands for Kaspersky Anti-Targeted Attack, and it provides perimeter security for the enterprise IT infrastructure. Now, what the perimeter security by perimeter security, it means all the external security needed for a business to for a business to run continuously. And the number and quality of targeted attacks is growing continuously. And to counter these new emerging threats, it is necessary that we adapt accordingly to the threats we are facing today. So Kaspersky itself has introduced a new platform known as Kaspersky Anti-Targeted Attack, which focus mainly on the advanced threat detection at any network level with fully automated data collection and centralized remote control access. Also, it can provide analysis and coordination and a detailed understanding of the scope of the threat. Now, ideally speaking, so where can this product be ideally be implemented? It can ideally be implemented in a large enterprise network. By enterprise network, I mean around with those network or those infrastructure which has more than thousands of in devices or mobile devices. It can also be used by security or operations center or SOC teams, and it can also be used with Kaspersky Security Center. If you are currently using Kaspersky Endpoint Security for your business, it is KATA is easily integrated. KATA easily integrates with existing Kaspersky Security Center to provide only one which creates a single platform to manage both the endpoint and the Kaspersky Anti-Targeted Attack platform to run. It can also be used by the managed security service provider. Next is EDR. So EDR stands for Kaspersky Endpoint Detection and Response, and it provides protection for workstations of an enterprise network. Unlike KATA is used as a perimeter security for an enterprise network, whereas EDR is used to provide security for inside infrastructure. Infrastructure may be workstation, devices, network tools, which resides inside of an corporate network. So to defend ourselves or our corporate network against advanced threats at the earlier possible state, it is essential for us to use some preventive technologies with advanced detection and response capability. So Kaspersky EDR is an specialized corporate solution which addresses advanced threat for our endpoints, and also it also provides sharing of single agent with the world leading Kaspersky endpoint security. Kaspersky EDR also provides comprehensive visibility to all endpoint on the corporate network, which due to which it establishes the automation of routing tasks in order to discover, investigate, prioritize, or even neutralize the complex threat in a very secure and in very fast manner. So Kaspersky EDR is ideal for enterprise solution, which may contain more than 10,000, which may contain thousands of in devices or orchestration. Kaspersky security. Kaspersky EDR is compatible with existing Kaspersky endpoint security. So if any corporate users are already using Kaspersky endpoint security as their security solution, they can easily upgrade to Kaspersky EDR. They can easily upgrade to Kaspersky EDR without the burden of installing any more softwares. It is easily integrated. It easily integrates with the existing Kaspersky endpoint security, and it can also be ideal for YOSOCs or security operations centers, and also for the incident management and response team to generate immediate and quick response for any incident happening in the corporate network. Now talking about the business side, what business benefit does the Kaspersky Kata and EDR solution prevents or it creates? So in any enterprise solution, Kaspersky EDR and Kata solution, it helps to mitigate the risk associated with advanced threat and targeted attacks. So basically, it mitigates the risk factor of being a center of targeted attack platform. So it optimizes. It can also optimize the administrative cost. It can also optimize the administrative cost, but through how? It can optimize the administrative cost through tax automation. Through tax automation, single simplified business oriented platform, or a single sign-in platform. So moving forward. So Kaspersky anti-target attacks. So here I have listed some of the points which Kaspersky anti-targeted attack detects in any corporate world. So first of all, it helps to detect whether an attempt to download certain files or the file has been downloaded in any corporate LAN network. So it also notify the security personnel about the email addresses and the email attachment that has been sent through the Kaspersky through the corporate network. It also notifies us about the website about any website links that were opened in any corporate network, and it also detects the time span of the website activities or online activities. So next, it can also detect network activities that has occurred in which IP address or domain name of computer domain name of corporate LAN computer was detected. So next is any processes that has been started on the in devices can be easily detected by the Kaspersky anti-targeted attack platform, and it also traces the lifespan of the process, its scope, its network uses, or the processes uses. So next is Kaspersky Lab approach to endpoint detection and response security. So endpoint detection and response security is an four-step process in which EDR solution can monitor, detect, respond, and also predict the upcoming future targeted attack scenarios for any corporate for any corporate infrastructure. In the monitoring part, Kaspersky EDR is used to collect the data from the workstation or for the endpoint devices in a single in a monitoring part. Kaspersky EDR is used to collect data, log files, even firewall log file, and send it to the central server or even sandbox component for advanced inspection. It also make use of anti-APT engine to detect any threats in the corporate network. It is also very essential not to detect but also to respond efficiently about certain incidents that have been happening or been executed in the corporate network infrastructure. And finally, it can also make use of predicaments to prevent any future targeted attack scenarios in any corporate infrastructure. So finally, key benefit of Kaspersky anti-targeted attack platform is it is one software product with a single web console, which means which means the security expert can make use of a web console to view all the incident and view all the record in a single web-based component. It make use of a quick IOC source and IOC analysis. IOC means it is indicator of compromise, and IOA means indicator of attacks. Next is it is also useful to generate centralized incident and response process. It is used for collecting data and storing it in centralized storage, and it is also used to interaction with preventive technology and enrichment of SIM or SOC data. So thank you everyone for listening. I hope this has been informative, and if you wish to learn more about this EDR and Kata product, please feel free to visit our stall where you can drop your visiting card. We can arrange a meeting and discuss in more detail about this security solutions. So thank you.